Hey guys, here's how I achieved this look using Phniq care products. I always like to start off my makeup with a hydrating base, so I use the Phniq primer. I really love this primer and it has my skin looking so glowy and moisturised, even under makeup. Before I go in with any makeup, I just put some loose powder all over my face as I've got really oily skin and it helps really control the oil throughout the day. For my eyebrows, I carve them out with the concealer and just blend that in. Now I'm just going in with my foundation, and I usually pick a foundation that is 1 to 2 shades darker than mine. This is just so that when I brighten up my face using concealer, it won't look too harsh. I really like the formula of this foundation and it's very buttery, very full coverage. It is also buildable though, so if you're going for a more natural look, just start off with a smaller amount and build up as you go. So this is my bronzer placement. I'm just blending that in with a Phniq brush. I usually like to start with my cream products, so that is my blush and bronzer, before I do my concealer, just so I can blend them out and have a good base for my concealer to just go on top of. Just put on some cream blush. So I put on my first concealer and set it with a Phniq setting spray. This spray smells so good, guys. I'm honestly obsessed with it. So for blending out my concealer, I just start from the outer areas and blend them out and then go in. I forgot to add that I usually leave my concealer on my face for about 5 to 10 minutes before blending. I just dampen my beauty blender with the Phniq setting spray and go over all of the concealer just to blend it in once more. Use my foundation brush around the edges to create a really seamless look. I then go over my concealer once more just to smoothen out any of the creases. Now I go in with a brightening concealer, I messed up a bit, and I just focus this in on the inner corners and the outer corners of my eye. Once again, setting with my Phniq setting spray. So I just go ahead and blend all of that out, and in a second I'm going to blend it out with the blender as well. Damp again. So this is what it's looking like all together. So now I'm just going to go in with the Phniq pressed powder just to set my under eye. And next I go in with my blush palette. I love the ranges of the shades of the blushes. We've got some oranges, some reds, some peachy colours, and they are so pigmented as well. I now go in with my loose setting powder just to bake my face, and I leave the bake on for about 5 minutes. After baking for about 5 minutes, I go ahead and get a powder brush and start to lightly brush off all the powder. So next I just go in with my Phniq contour palette and just contour my face. I've never really used contour, but after using this palette, it's a staple in my routine. So now I go in and just absolutely drench my face with the Phniq setting spray. This step is optional, but I like to always highlight my nose. Get all the makeup off my lips and go in with a dark lip liner, followed by a Phniq lip gloss. I add a clear gloss and mascara, and this is the finished product.